Bonjour, y'all. My name is Brita, and today on Witchy Night, I am sharing all of the details that you need to know to enjoy and prepare for the upcoming July Community Day in Wizards Unite. This time, we're headed to Nocturne Alley. So this is going to be another community day that is centered on a single registry page. This time, the Dark Arts page, Nocturne Alley. All of the foundables from the Nocturne Alley page will be boosted on the map, and they'll also be boosted if you use a tonic for trace detection. There will also be special 1 kilometer port keys, and when you unlock those, you will get a Nocturne Alley sign. Nocturne Alley sign is usually a fortress fragment. Speaking of fortresses, if you do a wizarding challenge in Forest 4 or above, you will have using a Dark Arts runestone, you will have a higher chance of getting the Nocturne Alley sign. As we have learned from past community days, because of course this is a 24-hour event in your local time, it's going to be July 11th, midnight to midnight. The person who starts the chamber needs to have Community Day active in their area. So the person who starts the chamber essentially creates the benefit or lack of benefit for all of the other players in the Wizarding Challenge. So if you are trying to grind out those Nocturne Alley signs, your very best option, if you live with other people who play Wizards Unite, is to go to a local fortress instead of taking the night bus. That way you can guarantee that the person who starts it is in Community Day time. Otherwise, you're going to want to go on the night bus and start the chamber yourself and then let other people join you, because there's not really any way of knowing if the person who starts the chamber in the night bus is also in Community Day. So just a little thing to be aware of, something to keep in mind when you are strategizing for your Nocturne Alley signs. Of course, maybe it's easier for you to just walk a bunch of port keys to get those signs, whatever works for you. Of course, the highlight of the boosted foundables is going to be Swooping Evil. So yes, keep your eye out for the Swooping Evils and those Thestrals. Of course, we also have the Hag, and we have the Ministry Executioner, and the portrait of Bellatrix Lestrange. Alright guys, trying to keep this video short because I'm on semi-vacation in Ohio. Right here on my screen are all of the tasks and rewards for Community Day. These are all very easy, very doable, considering that Community Day is a full 24 hours. All of the foundables that you need to catch, like I said, they're going to be boosted on the map, and they'll be boosted with a tonic for trace detection. Oh, speaking of tonic for trace detection, this time, and we double checked, the brewing time will be reduced to 1 hour, and with master notes, it will be reduced to 30 minutes. I know we said that recently, and then it didn't happen, but this time it's actually supposed to happen. And if it doesn't, well, then y'all can continue the Twitter campaign for Warner Brothers to hire me as the community manager. But yeah, so start hoarding those ingredients. Again, I know you probably have a lot of ingredients from the last broken promise. But yeah, start collecting those ingredients again. You know, you might want to have a few tonic for trace detection ready for the start of Community Day while you are brewing up your quick potions. You'll also want to have a bunch of stimula potions, focus on the strong and the potent stimula potions, and maybe even a few dawdle drafts, because the Swooping Evil is a severe threat foundable, and you definitely don't want to lose out on that. Thestral is high threat, if I'm not mistaken, so you probably don't need to use a ton of potions on that. But Swooping Evil is definitely the exciting part of the day. So have some potions ready to go to improve your chances of successfully returning the foundable. A quick note on repeat image collection. Remember how the registry changed and it was like kind of confusing and we've been trying to figure this out and stuff. So when the image shimmers on your page, you can tap it and then get family XP, and then that collected number of fragments reverts back to 0. So if you're wanting to make it easier for a subsequent frame, you might want to hold off on collecting. So for example, if you currently have a bronze frame and you've like maxed out the easy ones, you know, like the Hag and the portrait of Bellatrix Lestrange and the Minister Executioner, instead of tapping those to start over on the collection, you can just let them like sit there and shimmer, and then once you have all of your Nocturne Alley signs and all of your Sweeping Evils and all of your Thestrals, and you place those, then you can proceed your frame. At that point, those other extra images that you have collected will roll over to the next frame, assuming you had already placed them. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I might have to find some screenshots from my phone to demonstrate this. But like if it has the green star next to it, then that indicates that you've already placed it once. So then when you're collecting new images towards that total again, those could roll over to the next frame, is what I'm saying, to make it easier to collect the necessary number of images on the next frame, which just makes it easier to prestige overall. Of course, you know, if you want to grind the family XP, you know, to get more runestones, you can do that too. There's not necessarily a wrong way to play the game. I mean, obviously don't spoof. That would be wrong. Not even sure if you can spoof in Wizards Unite. Anyway, just don't cheat. Cheating is the only wrong way to play. Otherwise, as long as you're having fun and you have figured out a strategy that works for you, then we're good. Alright y'all, short and sweet video today. I am filming in my father-in-law's office because it's the one semi-quiet, semi-private, and not entirely messy space. Not that their house is messy, but that the bedroom where Dan and I are sleeping is definitely a disaster right now. So, and like the toy room where my nephews play is also kind of messy. Anyway, I know it's not like the cutest of settings, and I had quite a challenge figuring out camera angles and stuff with my like little mini tripod, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Family is important. It's been really great spending time with my in-laws and with my nephews, so this week has been really special, even if creating content has been a little bit of a challenge. If y'all have any questions about Community Day, the great thing is this video is going out more than a week before Community Day, so drop your questions and I'll have plenty of time to answer them. I'm excited for Community Day. I am hoping to at least get a robust silver frame. You know, gold would be awesome, but I might be in South Carolina visiting my dad that weekend, so I might not be like grinding all day. Anyway, obviously very excited for Sweeping Evil. Sweeping Evil is one of the most beautiful foundables in the whole game, in my opinion. I just think it's really pretty. So, oh, also, if you're not already subscribed to me on YouTube, now is a really good time to subscribe. I did recently hit 800 subscribers. Hopefully it'll like stay at 800. I usually don't like to say that until I have like a few extra in case people unsubscribe. But next week, I'm gonna have so many videos coming out because I just got a bunch of information yesterday. And that's all I can say. But there will be a lot of stuff coming. So if you want to be the first to hear about it, you should subscribe to my channel. I'm just saying. Alright, that's all that I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. of Wa, which is